Hi everybody,
Hello.
I'm Matt.
I'm Steve.
Today we're going to be having a look at the Gatwick Express Class 442, the Wessex.
Yep.
So really looking forward to that. So what kind of services where does this train run, Steve?
Gatwick Express runs between London Victoria and London and Brighton. I was going to say London Brighton there.
Fantastic. Predominantly on the or exclusively on the Gatwick Express runs.
They do.
So the locos the trains actually had a bit of a history. So why don't we bring up the slide and take a look at at what we're going to see. So this is the 442. So it used to be operated by South West Trains on their network, and it was gradually phased out, and then it replaced the what's the nickname of the ones it replaced? Is that the Vaders?
Yeah, the Darth Vaders.
The Darth Vaders. So it replaced the Darth Vaders and became the de facto standard train for on all the Gatwick Express services. Top speed of this train is normally 100 miles per hour, but I believe it's been a bit faster than that, hasn't it, Steve?
It has, yeah. I believe in 1988 it broke the world speed record for a electrical multiple unit and achieved 108 miles an hour.
Fantastic. That's pretty impressive. So will we be able to drive that train this fast?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, see now I'm up for this. This sounds fun.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how much I like to go a bit faster than the train's supposed to go.
Yeah, Mr. Overspeed.
Right, so without further ado, what are we going to be doing then today, Steve?
So we're going to be running a scenario which is part of the park called City Express, which is effectively one they've withdrawn the 460s, the 8 GATs as they're called, from the Gatwick Express services and refurbished the 442s for use on there. This scenario covers that day, that first journey with loaded with VIPs. I'm going to have to take it easy, make sure no one falls ill.
That's why we've got you driving, Steve.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so let's get the game loading then.
There we go.
Welcome back. So this unit's also got a nickname of all the southern units have got the names like 4EPB and 4SIG and 4VEP, and as you just said there, 8 GAT for the Darth Vaders, the 460s.
Yep.
I believe this one has one as well.
Yep, the 5 West.
The 5 West.
Yep. So message box up. Gatwick Express have launched a new fleet in the form of Class 442s. You're in the driving seat of this VIP service to London Victoria. And it's just telling us that the junctions ahead are limited to 40 miles an hour. Open the doors and allow passengers to board here at Gatwick Airport before departing. So let's jump outside and take a quick look at the train. So while we open
Look at that. One of the things that struck me when I saw this unit is the curved windows around that. That's quite unusual.
Yeah, it is very unusual. It's surprising, really, with a lot of EMU stock, the visibility is usually quite restricted to just the road ahead and the signalling off to the side. But this has got a really good field of view from the driving seat.
Yes, it is very good. It actually reminds me somewhat of some of the units that we used on the Gemmel when I was growing up. So we've had one question already about the destination boards and from my 3 Herberts and probably more. But yes, destination boards, control shift 5, control shift 6, we'll set them as normal. There we go, and we're off. Spad trap, can we open and close the doors manually? No, it's the normal method for opening, and you can press T key to open the doors, and then when passenger loading is complete, the doors will automatically close. A couple of people asking for a look around the cab as and when we have an appropriate time.
Yeah, we'll just get out onto the main line and up to speed, and then we'll have to take a good look around.
Benny Boy Blues, will it be for South London Network or London to Brighton? This one comes with scenarios for London to Brighton. Are you feeling warm in the cab at all, Steve?
Yeah, it is a bit. It's a fan on for a bit. Cool us down a bit.
Yeah, we need to be cooled down a bit.
All we need is a kettle.
There we go, a kettle. That would solve all of our problems, wouldn't it?
So we'll take a quick scout around the cab and give you a good look around.
It's marvellous, isn't it?
It is. It's exceptional. That's what I mean about these side windows. You don't really notice the side pillar.
Very nice visibility. Spad Trap has asked if we can see the wipers going.
So wipers do have slow and fast modes as well.
Jack the Great HD has asked for the sound of the horn while we're in the cab. So there's two separate controls for the horn as usual, so it's bass and B, so you've got individual independent control of the high and the low tones. BNSF 2001 is, we're knocking through all the usual stuff here. BNSF 2001 has asked for the passenger view.
Just making sure that I control my speed. Here we go. Nice forest woodland there in the background.
There's even a suitcase up there on the luggage rack.
Somebody's left it behind. I wonder if there's an iPad in there.
Ooh. Probably find that it's in front of you.
Oh yeah.
How to make a paper aeroplane animating away on that iPad.
So we expect to see lots of screenshots of paper aeroplanes.
Yeah, we want to see some paper aeroplanes. Benny Boys Blues, has it got DRA? I believe it does, doesn't it?
It does indeed, I believe. I don't remember where it is.
Where it is.
I believe it does.
We'll find it.
We'll find it eventually. That's a sander.
Yes, the green
I thought
one's
it was
the
that
sander.
over there. Yeah, there it is. Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's it. I thought it was.
We've already had 2 or 3 people saying that they want to make that paper aeroplane.
Great.
That's great. We like to see that for sort of positive feedback. Joe the Fish, are there any alternative views in the passenger view? No, that was that. There is just the one passenger view. Killer Pigeon, does the radio work on the side? The GSMR radio doesn't do anything, I'm afraid. So I've had a couple of people asking about. I'm trying to. Oh, I've lost it. The chat's going so fast. You've got lots of questions. That's really good. DSD. That's what everyone was asking about. We've got DSD on this one.
I don't know how to turn it on if it is.
It's normally Control D, but you might have to be stopped to do it. I will check in the manual in a minute and see if I can get you an answer on that one.
We'll have a look to see if that if it is in.
Andrew Ward would like to see the outside of the train at some point when it's convenient, please.
Yeah.
Simman, Matt, the team has done a great job on this one. I can't agree with you more. I think they have really done a fabulous job, haven't they?
Yeah. It's an exceptional model, I believe. You know, I mean, I don't know about a lot of people out there, but this has been very, very high on my wish list for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And just so chuffed to bits that it's now in there.
It's magic, isn't it?
It is.
seem to remember that there's a feature on this train similar to the 4EPB where it's actually got the electro-pneumatic brakes and the Westinghouse brakes. Is that right?
That's right, it does.
And there's a switch on the desk, isn't there? Something
There is.
That?
It's right there, and it works.
There you go. So I seem to remember a couple of people asking if the switch was there and works, and yes, the switch is there and works. Fringe Starlins asked how many light configurations there are.
Light configurations. What is in headlights?
So if we can look at the front and have a look at the headlights.
Just bear with me a second. Just going about to go into a tunnel. So.
Okay, we'll have a look after we get out the tunnel.
This is a long one as well. This.
Jake Dillon's given us some feedback about the brake pressure gauge. I will pass that on to the developers, Jake. Thanks very much for that. Have we got a cab light on this one?
I believe so.
Have a cab light. Once we get out the tunnel, we can have a look outside the train. There's 2 or 3 people asking for a view on the outside and look at the consist. So, yes, we'll take a look at that point.
Let's have a quick look outside. So, headlights. Oh.
Nicely timed.
So, there we go. We've got full headlight modes.
So you've got the
Tails.
yeah, tails, day, nights and markers, as usual.
So, let's have a quick look down the consist. Seems we've got a few minutes. So, lead coach.
What do you call it now? Is it TSO? Must admit, it's, you know more about this particular train than I do.
And I believe that's the TCW. Which is the
First
car.
class.
Yeah. That's where I will be sitting.
That's where we are.
I'm surprised we can't see any VIPs having a few beers in there. Then there's another TSO and the BTS. I believe the rear TSIs actually has wheelchair access as well.
Okay. So we've had a couple of people actually asking for a passing shot of the train.
Okay.
Get out of
Give me
this
a
cupping.
second.
King Twinkie, do you have to get licensing from the train companies to display their logo? Yes, this is fully licensed. And yes, you absolutely should get licensed. Logos are a company's properties and assets and should be respected in exactly that way. It's really
get one
great
down near
working
the
with the
ground.
companies. And they're very supportive. That's awesome. I love the lights in the ceiling.
Oh yeah, it looks awesome,
That
doesn't
looks
it?
really good. Joe the Fish, can you manually change destinations? You absolutely can. It's Control Shift 5 and Control Shift 6. We've actually had a couple of people asking for what the destinations are that are included. Do we have a minute to go and have a look?
There is quite a list, and it's all in the manual, I believe.
In which case, I'll go and find the manual and I will bore you all to tears and list them all out for you. I would, except for the manual's not on my machine.
Oh dear.
This machine's been having some fun today. Fipsy on the move. Is there a guards right away buzzer bell or is it DOO?
Pardon?
Does it have the guards buzzer?
No, it's DOO, I
It's-
believe.
It's a DOO, so there's no guards buzzer. GG Spiky, the manual will be online as soon as the product is made available.
So we're on approach to East Croydon.
Mr. Joker, can we control the interior passenger coach lights? No, I'm afraid those are on all the time. Health and safety and all.
Yeah, I wouldn't want a passenger to fall and hurt themselves.
Absolutely not.
No. Might make a nice litigation game, you know.
Litigation simulator.
The outer distance just gone off there.
Just arriving at East Croydon.
Well, we don't stop here. We're just held by something ahead of us.
Okay. So a couple of people asking when it's coming out. We don't have a release date to share with you at the moment. However, if you keep an eye on the usual channels, Facebook and Engine Driver, then you'll be really on track for finding out where that is. Pun fully intended. So as Jay, who's on the chat, has just said, this is an advanced preview of the train. It's not finished yet, but we thought it was in a good enough state. We'd like to get it out and get some feedback from everyone. So we're definitely interested in everything you've got to say. So do keep the questions and the feedback coming. It's very much appreciated. So what's our destination on this scenario?
So we're on our way to London.
So we're going into London.
It's a non-stop service, obviously.
Right. Gary Luton says he's waiting for Steve to do a Nebworth. I think given that our end station is a terminus, that would probably be a bad idea.
I'll probably do a mole man.
I'm going to find out after the stream what a mole man is. Bandits v Cops has asked if we can hear the compressor from the outside at some point.
Oh, if it comes on, yeah.
And there is a second viewpoint in the cab, isn't there?
I believe so.
Yeah. So you do have the second viewpoint as well.
It's for those who like to ride in danger, you know.
Transfan898 says on Facebook, says there's an opportunity to win a copy. Yes, we are going to be doing a giveaway during the show.
So who wants one?
Yeah, start thinking about whether you really want one of these or not. Who wants one? So Simman 2 has just explained what pulling a mole man is. Thank you very much. Of course, that's a reference to a well-known YouTuber.
Chasing yellows here.
This is the kind of scenario I like. Keeps you on your toes. Serpento says, can we hear the bell if it has one? British trains don't actually have bells, not for the most part. The B key in this on English trains is used for the low tone of the horn, because most trains in the UK have a two-tone horn. So you use the space key and the B key to operate the two different horns. R. Fletcher says, can the fan be turned off? The fan has 3 positions: off, slow and fast. So yes, you can. There's a switch, the lower left, the left-hand switch underneath the fan allows you to choose what the fan does. Spadtrap talks about AWS and needing a delay like the 465 had. I'm going to make a note of that and pass that on to the developers as well. Thank you for the feedback. Steve with glasses, will there be tutorial scenarios? There's nothing particular that you need to know outside of the things already covered in Academy. So as long as you've done the Academy scenarios for diesel and electric trains, you should be more than qualified to get this one from A to B. Still coming into not too far from Clapham Junction now. That's when things get a bit busy. A couple of people asking now for the fan to be turned off.
Is it annoying?
Apparently it's annoying.
They're getting a bit cold, I think.
Yeah, it's getting a bit chilly in the cab now. I've had someone asking for a low-high-low or a high-low-high.
Forgot about the AWS. We got an e-brake. So that's why I don't like flying on the outside. Drivers aren't supposed to fly.
Drivers aren't supposed to fly. Benny Boy Blues, how many scenarios? There are 3 scenarios. They average 30 to 45 minutes each. T-King, thanks Steve for testing the emergency brake. He was curious to know what would happen, so that was intended, of course. Perfect time to hear the compressor now, says Scan.
I did not hear it before. When I went outside, that's why I went outside, so you could hear it.
Ah.
score on your Steam than I do on mine.
Yeah, okay, that's what this is all about. Torpedoing my score.
Well, can't let you beat me.
R. Fletcher says, red X and see me. Of course, you'll be able to, if you want to re-watch any of this, you'll be able to look at it on the Twitter Past broadcasts, and as soon as possible, we'll get this video up onto YouTube so that you can watch it there as well. So, if there is anything that you want to go back and hear again, then there's plenty of opportunities for you to go and do that. Stopped the fan, so everyone relax.
Yep. Turn it off.
Ninja Pizza 427 asks, when will this be out? We don't, as I said earlier, we don't have a release date for this to share with you yet. However, we're looking to get it out as soon as we possibly can. And if you keep an eye on Facebook, Engine Driver, the usual places, we'll get a message to you as soon as we can, telling you when it's out. So Joe the Fish asked what the green button on the left is. That's the sander. There's quite a lot actually bolted onto this cab throughout its life, so that's why you've got all the extra bits that have been added onto the main part of the desk.
I think what they did is when they built the train, they actually forgot these things when they designed it. You know, that's typical British Rail. I'm surprised they actually managed to put wheels on it. Around the flyover into Victoria now. Simman asks, why not have some 444s in the scenarios? Well, the 444 is a separate pack, and this pack's basically as long as you've got London Brighton in this pack, that's all you need to make the scenarios work. So it's intended to make it accessible without making it to where you have to buy other packs to make this one work. So it's a compromise that makes it accessible. Obviously, it's all fully workshop compatible, fully quick drive compatible. So you'll be able to enhance the experience, get more gameplay once it's out there. Approach to London Victoria now.
Jack the Great says his dad worked for Brell and built the Deltic. Fantastic. It's one of my favourite diesels.
Gotta love those Napiers.
Oh yes. Joe the Fish says, when you stop, can we see the doors opening again?
Yep.
Bandits v Cop says, is there a message board in the passenger view like on the 180? I don't recall seeing one.
Oh, what, sorry?
A message board, you know, the scrolling describers that are in the passenger views on some
Not that I'm
trains.
aware of.
No, I didn't remember seeing one. Yeah, I've been making notes of some of the feedback you've been given, so we'll pass that back on to the developers and the QA team and get them to have a look through your feedback. It's all very much appreciated, thank you.
Obviously these are very much work in progress still, so there's still
Yeah.
a little bit of polishing to do.
BNSF says, can the scroller destination on the front be changed? Yes, the destination boards that scroll on the front of the train can be changed. It's Control Shift 5 and Control Shift 6.
No doubt the VIPs will have had a few beers by now.
Oh yes, they'll be very tipsy.
Or at least enjoyed a British Rail sandwich.
Or at least had a British Rail sandwich.
Well, let's get into an opportune position here. Watch the doors.
Very nice. While we're doing that, do you want to hit Control Shift 5 and 6 so we can just see some different destination boards? Not in service, London Bridge, Hastings, Gatwick Airport, Littlehampton, Eastbourne, going to Depot, East Croydon. Is that Brighton? Victoria.
And we're back at
Not in service. So there you go. That was the that's the destination boards.
There we go. Nice work. Looks like the Class 442 fleet will fit in very nicely. Scenario complete.
Superb. So what score did I end up with?
964.
That's still a gold medal. I'm happy. Excellent driving. So that was the 442. That'll be coming soon. There's 3 scenarios included in the pack, and they're for the London Brighton route. So it's a high-speed train, changeable destination boards. You've got the fan, multiple lighting configurations, passenger view, and a really, really nice ride. Actually, I really enjoyed that. That was very good. Okay, so what do you think, Steve? Do you think we should give a couple away?
Oh, I don't know about that.
You don't know? Okay, let's move on then.
Go on then.
Go on then, let's do that. Right, so if you'll bear with me, folks, I'm just going to fire up the giveaway system.
Yep.
Right, so we have our first code as soon as the giveaway system has connected, and then I will give you your instructions as soon as it's connected. Sometimes the giveaway system has a little bit of a time getting connected to the system. So what did you, while we're waiting, what were your thoughts? In fact, here we are. We've found the we've got the system. So our first code, and what you have to do is type this code into the system and into the chat on its own, all in lowercase letters, 5WTF. W-E-S. 5-W-E-S. Obviously the 5 isn't in the lowercase, because it can't. But yes, 5WES is the code. If you type that in, that will enter you into the giveaway. Make sure you type it all in lowercase, please. If you type it with lowercase, or if you misspell it, that means it won't count as well. You can type it in as many times as you want. It doesn't matter. Once is all it will actually count. So if you're not sure if you typed it incorrectly, then please do type it in again. Number 5, little w, little e, little s.
I don't know about you, but that designation always reminds me of female sheep.
Okay. Yous will have to explain that later.
Yes.
Right, so we're going to give that just a minute more. Got 143 in the giveaway now. So let me just let me put a timer on this, otherwise, so that we're not here all night waiting for everybody. Right, so get your entries in. I'm going to start a countdown in a moment on the chat, which you'll probably see before you hear this message, knowing the delay on the video.
I just followed Fringe's comment there.
So, our first winner is Ninja Joker 77.
Congratulations, Ninja.
Congratulations, Ninja Joker 77. Well done. We will get the code over to you once we have them. Obviously, it's not out yet, so we don't have the codes. But as soon as we do, then they will be winging their way to you. Think another one?
Yeah, go on then.
Go on then. Let's do another one.
Why not?
So while I get the chat system reconnected, perhaps you could think of another code there.
Oh, it's probably going to be easy.
Don't say anything yet, because it's not connected. Right. What's the code, Steve?
So I think, that the Wessex is known by a lot of names, and one of its popular names is a little bit more derogatory, but I think it's quite fitting, really, given the style. And it's another farm animal.
It's a farm animal.
It's a pig.
P-I-G, lowercase letters. So if you type that into the chat, it's that will enter you into the giveaway. Second one of this evening. Prize, of course, is a copy of the 442 once it's released. So I'll give that a couple of minutes.
Don't forget all lowercase.
All lowercase, yes. No punctuation.
Bacon.
Bacon, bacon. That's a common thing. Bacon, potato. Porcine passenger puller. Oh, I love this.
Elephants.
Elephants.
Best of luck, guys.
Right, let's do our roll. Transfan898, you are our next
Congratulations,
winner.
Transfan.
Congratulations, Transfan898. So that's Ninja Joker 77 and Transfan898. We will get in touch with you as soon as we have the codes. You will find them in your Twitch inbox or in the Twitch other inbox that they have, which is where sometimes it ends up. And if you have any questions, do get in touch with us and we'll help you out. They'll come in the form of a Steam code with instructions on what to do with it. So congratulations, Ninja Joker 77 and Transfan898. Oh, apparently
Yeah,
we're on the camera now.
Yeah, I forgot.
Fantastic. So that was the end of the look at the 442. We wanted to just round out because it's a bit of a big release this week, didn't we?
Yeah, so this week it's the release of our Epic Journeys edition, which is starring Soldier Summit.
Fantastic. I had a look at Soldier Summit myself last night, and it's just so good.
It is.
It really is. It's the first time I've actually driven it in anger, and it was such a good ride coming down the hill using the new braking system on the SD40T-2. You really do have to...
So what difficulty did you have it on?
Shh. I had it on easy.
So, yeah, you're going to have to try it on hard.
I am going to have to try it on hard, absolutely. Having gone down it in easy and got a pretty decent score, it's definitely time to come down it on hard and yeah, because it's just feels so good when you get it right.
Yeah, it's such an interesting challenge, that.
Yeah.
You know, that getting from A to B is no longer about just negotiating the route. It's about making sure you're in control of your train, and those brake modes really do help.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, one of the things I've been talking to people previously, they've been asking about, so talk to non-American enthusiasts essentially about what's the challenge of going 25 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour on what is essentially just a piece of track. And there's no junctions, you haven't got lots of AI coming in the other direction because you're out in the desert or in the canyons. The braking is where the challenge is at. Trying to get 10,000 tonnes down a 2% grade safely is not easy.
It's not.
It's not easy. And if you pick up the Epic Journeys edition and have a ride on Soldier Summit, you'll be able to experience that yourself. That is really something else. But in addition to the freight stuff, of course, there is passenger as well in the pack, isn't there?
There is, yeah. There's the F40PH as well. It's the Amtrak Superliners.
It's the California Zephyr.
That's right.
So for those that are interested in passenger services as well, that's also there's something in that route for you. And the views are just breathtaking, aren't they?
They are.
Absolutely breathtaking.
It really is. It's something that you just can't stop taking screenshots. It's absolutely exceptional.
Yes, absolutely. So, I think that's pretty much all we're going to be looking at for this evening.
It is.
We've got a little video to leave you with. If you've got any other questions that you want to send to us, then drop them over to Engine Driver or Facebook, the usual media, regarding 442 or Epic Journeys or anything else. Do drop them over to us, and we'll do our best to help you out. Don't forget, there's the new support system as well. And you can raise your support tickets through there and get much better tracking about what's happening with your support queries, as well as use the self-service knowledge base so that you can probably find the answer to a lot of the common questions right there and then without having to wait for a response. So that's a really big thing. We're really proud of that. So unless you have anything else, I think you can say goodbye, and we'll leave you this little video, and thanks very much everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you taking your time and giving us your feedback.